Hello and welcome back to Deadfire. So, we are exploring this cave, the Drowned Barrows, and, well, we're just trying to figure out what's going on. We know that there's somebody we need to rescue in here called Khalil. Apart from that, not really very much. What's that say? A little bit up there. Hot air billows up from the depths of the sanctum. Don't know if we really needed that. I can see the air, but thank you. Right. We're going to click on this. I don't know where we're going. It doesn't tell us. We're going somewhere up. I don't know where this up will take us. Okay. We're in the crown level. Okay, so we had another way into the crown level, but we've gone this way. Many of these threadbare scrolls are held together with stitching. Others show signs of claw mark. I think I might be right. I called last time that I think that there is an imp here. And that's the real leader. We just got a cloak and I just completely clicked past it. This thing. Nemnock's cloak. Okay. Life of Suffering. Increases damage taken. Ability triggers when you get to 75%. So you get the Spirit Shield. 50% gets you Iron Skin. 25% gets Barring Death's Door. Interesting. This dilapidated cloak once belonged to one of Nemnock's unfortunate guests. This particular dwarf was no penitent worshipper. Rather, he claimed to be a great warrior come to slay Nemnock and free his tribe from the monster's reign. He boasted of his magic cape which could stave off injury and death. Then, with a mighty shout, the warrior challenged Nemnock to battle. After a brief and one-sided bout, Nemnock subdued the would-be usurper and set to work torturing him to death. Remarkably, the cape sustained its reputation, and the dwarf stubbornly clung to life for quite some time. Okay, so this is just like a hidden room back here. Now, what's interesting about that means Nemnock cannot be an imp unless something's a little bit wrong with that lore there. Unless it's an embellished story, which I think is unlikely. Okay, and it also tells me what these small areas where it doesn't, like these links where it doesn't tell you what the area name is. That pretty much means that it's a small area with loot in it. Me. That's cool. So we've got another one of these over here. Through the Death's Gate. So we're going to have a look at that. Before we go upstairs to speak to Nemnock. And see what's going on with him. Right, downstairs we go.
Nice and quiet.
Yes, Aloth. Nice and quiet. Don't want to make a sound.
I'm afraid I'm not dressed for the occasion.
Well, there's Callie. Ah. Well, I am going to save. Oh, this is interesting.
Mighty Nemnock, we lay down our lives before your magnificence. You are the keyhole, the stem of the rose, the jewel in the pommel. You are the branches and the roots, the fertile soil, the life that hides in water. You are the well and the bucket, the swaying of the corn, the curve of the sickle. You are where the path forks and meets again, the field and the wilderness. Nemnock, how delicious your embrace, mighty one. How ripe your pointed kiss, that you should cast your gaze to such creatures as we, thigh deep in our ignorance. You are the songs of the night, the screams of the day. Our supplication to you is total, O mightiest one. O glorious Nemnock.
I was just seeing how long he'd go on for. Right. Hello. He doesn't
What's
seem like
this? Who trespasses on our devotions?
I was going to say, he doesn't seem like he's here against his will. The acolyte's voice echoes across the hall. A resounding chant from the worshippers continues uninterrupted.
Nemnock, Nemnock, Nemnock.
Nemnock.
You've taken your last step in the Master's sanctum, Outlander. Nemnock will suck the marrow from your soul.
A delighted call rises from the congregation as they redouble their chant. Is that you, Callie? I met your father.
My father is a disbeliever. I have risen above him.
Callie balls his fist at his sides and turns to look away.
Nemnock is the all-devourer, the one who swallows gods and vomits forth their skulls. The one true power of Aora. Let me show you. See for yourself.
Spreading his arms wide, Callie begins an incantation under his breath. Many of the supplicants mirror the gesture. The beating of drums increases in tempo. Then Callie draws a long dagger from his robes. Don't do anything foolish now. He draws the blade across his palm and hisses through clenched teeth. Leaning over the mouth of the pit, Callie lets his blood drip down. A hot breeze gusts from somewhere far below.
Nem-nok, Nem-nok, Nem-nok.
Knock, knock.
This is just like old failure.
Silence!
Callie grimaces and redoubles his prayers with more fervent conviction.
Nemnok, you are the gaping maw, the lidless eye, the shadow between stars. You are the red curtain, the secret in amber, the light of the Audra.
He squeezes his hands into a fist, forcing more blood to drip from his wound as he feeds the void of the pit.
Nem-nok, 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 Nem-nok.
Nem-nok.
Yes! Now you begin to see.
Overjoyed, Callie raises the dagger and draws another deep line down his palm. He throws his head back and roars with laughter.
Nem-nok, 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 Nem-nok.
Beloved Nemnok, come forth and let all non-believers wither before your killing stare.
Callie holds out his arms. The air from the pit roars like an approaching furnace.
Yes! Yes! Nemnok comes!
Wait and observe. Knock. Knock. Oh yeah, that's a mega imp. Okay. The chant of the acolytes rises to a fever pitch as the enormous form rises from the pit and flaps its leathery wings. A pair of eyes, like cut gems, narrows to study you. Nemnok, I presume. After a moment of contemplative silence, the creature simply turns its focus away without care.
What have you brought me, supplicant?
It gestures with an open claw, focusing on Callie.
Sacrifices, mighty Nemnok! Behold!
Callie gestures towards your party. The worshippers around the circle raise their hands and cheer.
Wait, what? See, thing is, I ain't never really been temple sort.
I didn't come to fight, Nemnok. Let's talk.
The Mighty One has no need for idle chatter.
Do not waste your breath, acolyte. I sense this one serves another master.
Nemnok waves Callie aside and glares at you with hateful intensity as worshippers take up their chant anew.
Nem-nok, 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 Nem-nok.
I am the only master under this mountain, child. If you will not serve, your blood will fill the inkwells of my loyal scribes.
Nemnok's toothy grin broadens, eliciting a cry of joy from the worshippers. A true god shouldn't need scribes. What are you?
Knowledge is strength. Or do they teach you nothing in the godless wasteland beyond my halls?
Nemnok makes a dismissive gesture towards the exit.
Every scroll and grimoire my servants collect swells my power, child.
Nemnok spreads open his arms. The supplicants mirror the gesture.
And with power, I will rain a terror long overdue on all who resist me.
You look like a giant imp to me.
Ah, you have seen more of the world than I guessed. But I am more than your studious eye could perceive. Every scroll and grimoire my servants collect swells my power, child.
Nemnok spreads open his arms. The supplicants mirror the gesture.
And with power, I will rain a terror long overdue on all who resist me.
Scrolls, grimoires, parlor tricks. You're no god.
Mighty One?
Callie turns to regard Nemnok with wide eyes.
Is your faith so brittle that it can be challenged by an outlander?
Nemnok's eyes narrow further. Its massive head shakes with disapproval.
Through knowledge, I am stronger than any mortal. Submit to me, child. Resist and you shall perish.
A wail rises from the congregation. So, what are your terms of surrender?
Terms?
Nemnok blinks at you.
My covenant is this. Gather grimoires of power from beyond the mountain. Return them to me as a sign of your devotion. Do this knowing at all times that I am your god. Fortune and glory await loyal service.
Nemnock gestures to a pile of treasure under the looming statue. Fortune and glory, in that case I can surrender to the mutually beneficial arrangement. Blink at you, Nemnock nods slowly.
Then the compact is sealed, the covenant forged. Welcome, Acolyte.
His gaze swivels over to Callie.
I have exhausted my need of you, child. This one will serve me better.
Nemnock gestures to you with an outstretched claw. Callie, go home to your father.
This wasn't supposed to... You've ruined everything!
Leave this place, but carry me always within your heart, child.
Nemnock raises a claw and lowers it as he turns from Callie. Callie marches out, breaking into a loud sob that echoes in the chamber.
My child, our covenant is one bound in loyal service. Are you prepared?
Yeah, okay. I like it. The little Illidan throwback. Tell me what you require, Nemnock. With a brief muttering in the wave of a claw, an inkwell and a sheet of parchment materialize out of nowhere. Nemnock dips one long index talon into the ink and begins to write in long, swooping scribbles.
Simple instructions for simple minds. Return with the books I outlined, and you may choose your reward from the pile.
Nemnock gestures to the chest at the foot of the massive statue. With a snap of talons, the parchment materializes in your hands. This is the will of Nemnock, the Devourer, master of the mountain. Bring to me 3 tomes of power from the godless lands beyond the drowned barrows. The first is in a far-slung swamp, guarded by the ancient and powerful hags. The second in a graveyard of listing ships clutched by the hungry dead. The last is nestled in the hidden archive of an undying spellcaster. Serve me and your faith will be rewarded. Disappoint me, betray me, and I will add your flesh to the vellum of my grimoire. Nemnock. I think we have all 3 of these. Okay.
Now go. Waste no more of my time.
The Brawler's Grimoire, Bipara's Grimoire, and Minzako's Grimoire. We have them all. Fantastic.
Happily.
Alof winces, rubbing his ears. Nemnock.
Right here.
Nemnock. Hey, Nemnock. Small thing. I have everything that you asked for.
You return.
Well, first of all, I wanted to know more about you.
I was once a god of chains and servitude, fear and weakness. Knowledge was the hammer that cast me free of shackles. And now I am the master.
The chanting of acolytes redoubles, echoing down the hall. Nemnock, Nemnock, Nemnock. You sound a bit like Skane, but you're not Skane.
I am Nemnock, god of the mountain. No other name is warranted, child. No further questions. Even my patience has limits.
I have a grimoire for your library, Nemnock.
Show me.
The Brawler's Grimoire, wrested from the hands of an ancient lich.
Excellent. If an ignorant outlander can defeat death, so can I and the rest of my kind.
Nemnock cradles the grimoire and nods.
Take from the treasure pile, but take one reward only.
Nemnock holds up a single long talon. Thank you, generous Nemnock.
Just rewards for just service to your god, child.
Nemnock inclines its horned head. Farewell. You get 1.
Consider it.
I will have the Chromo-Prismatic Quarter Staff. That is amazing. That's actually just amazing. The damage is huge. Wow. It's +1 to so many power levels. I mean, and the damage increases with metaphysics skill. That is insane. That's so good. We're having it.
Done.
Also, I just realized The...
You return.
Yes, Grimoire.
Show me.
I just realized this is the thing that was meant to get us to go to Splintered Reef. Nothing else. This was it. Alright, well. Menzago's grimoire, once held by the vampire illusionist of Splintered Reef.
Excellent. You serve me well, child. Take from the treasure pile, but take one reward only.
Nemnock holds up a single long talon. Thank you, generous Nemnock.
Just rewards for just service to your god, child.
Very well. We will take one.
I got this. I got it.
We have the mundane shell. Okay. Damage against invocation, conjuration, and illusion. Crash. Okay. Hello.
You return.
I have a grimoire.
Show me.
Bipara's grimoire, recovered from a swamp witch's hut.
Ah, there is much to be gleaned from the scribblings of a crone.
Nemnock holds the grimoire by its spine and shakes it hard. Dozens of silverfish tumble to the ground.
I have books enough for the moment. Accept your final reward and go.
Nemnock makes a dismissive gesture towards the three chests, its attention wandering elsewhere.
Leave this place, Acolyte, until I summon you again.
Okay. A bow? Oh. Okay. Ooh, and they all have bits lore. I forgot to read them. Anyway, the bow doesn't do that much damage. What's the trick? Minus deflection against melee weapons. You're right. 10% damage is raw. That's why it doesn't do that much. Lots of damage against spirits. Veil piercing attack. Okay. Cool. Beneficial effect duration on scoring hit. Now, there are ones that veil as a defense. I don't know if we've seen many. But basically it means they can't be crit, I think? Anyway. So we can. That's like basically a spirit killing weapon. A Maid Slayer of the Committee of Upright Study once wielded this bow. The now forgotten warrior, under orders from his cabal of masters, was pledged to the committee's mission of identifying, hunting down, and purging corruption from the ranks of arcane practitioners throughout Eora. To that end, this weapon was suffused with energies, enabling the wielder to stand his ground against mad wizards, feral druids, and apostate priests all. Interesting. Well, we'll have it anyway. What's the upgrades to that bow? I'm very intrigued. Disruptive arrow? Soul energy disruption. It just here as a symbol. Okay, so the one that we saw before wasn't actually using ranger ability, it was using disruptive arrow. Okay. Purging volley. Volley of ethereal arrows that do no damage but purge beneficial and hostile effects. Interesting. More damage against spirits and then weightless draw. 50% chance to recover immediately upon scoring a crit. Some very interesting stuff there. Now, this one. Extra damage when hit with acid, frost, and electricity attacks. Enthralled blights. Does extra... What's new about it? Oh, it's even more upgrades to the powered level to the power levels. Oh wow, okay. And then Soulstorm launches raw damage AoE upon scoring 5 consecutive hits on a target. Interesting. I want Enthralled Blights, 100%. And there is a reason I'm upgrading it. I also probably want Soulstorm. But the reason I'm upgrading it is because this is the perfect secondary item for Aloth. Like, it is perfect. He has huge metaphysics skill, right? Yeah, it's 17 metaphysics. We have a look at this thing now. It does 32 to 43 damage. And it does extra damage as one of these. And if we get him to wield it and then he casts spells, his fire power levels and his electricity and his frost, which he has those, he gets power levels up. That's just amazing. Anyway, an animancer crafted this staff of copper and prismatic adra in order to bind blights. The captured blights infused the copper staff with control of the elements, turning it into a sort of elemental battery. Incidentally, the animancer found that this process also allowed an invention to rip soul fragments from the victim to charge the effects of the staff. Interesting. Also, it's great that Aloth is using an item which an animancer created, because he doesn't like animancers. Anyway, mundane shell. A bereaved enchanter crafted this odd shell from the shell of his favorite pet, Gorgamoth. The tortoise had served as the enchanter's best companion and finest test subject for over 2 centuries. Gorgamoth was ideal in his role as the wizard's pet. He never complained and seemed to hold the world and everything in it in the same contempt as his master. Gorgamoth was also inexplicably resistant to the enchanter's spellcraft, shrugging off even the most powerful spells. The quality saved the tortoise from many of the enchanter's raging tirades or more misguided experiments. When the surly old beast finally succumbed to age, the enchanter found himself alone. Not one to wallow in his grief, he decided to turn Gorgamoth's carcass into something useful. What are the upgrades? Resistance against punishment, condemnation attacks? What? Trash! It's just awful. There's no redeeming features. I mean, there are some redeeming features of this bow at the very least. We might keep it around, but that's just trash. Don't need it. Anyway. Someone has lovingly rubbed the statue with scented oils, which are still wet. Okay. Nemnock. Speak. Alright, yeah. We're done with Nemnock now. We've just completely completed his quest.
I got this.
Neat. I think we'll just leave then, right? Nemnock. 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 Anyway. Oh, I do need to, while I remember, turn Birdie. No, Birdie's already is kept the AI behavior. I guess they must have patched that. That's cool. Right, we have one more bit to go up here. We may have to kill some people. That might be a good chance to try out Aloft's new weapon. Not that I'm going to get him to melee anyone. I'm just going to have to remember to cast spells non-stop, otherwise switching back to his ranged weapon. That's okay. Right, well, let's go in here.
Collie left. Heretic. Looks like
Okay. Attack this thing. Aloft. Let's do some lightning. Up to 72 damage with the lightning attack.
There's something you don't see every day.
Collie left us. Collie left.
Oh, and now they're against us. Because we're... Okay, whatever.
Heretic.
Okay. Aloft, please hit this warlock and murder him. Okay. Kill this one. We'll switch to our saber. Then we'll blind this. Actually, yeah, blind this guy.
Still got it.
Nice. Okay, Aloth. I made a mistake in making you go melee.
Ah, they netted me, Cap.
You see that, Ishi?
Okay, that's fine. We'll get to use that way of being melee. It's okay. Right. But he doesn't even get the bonus of having that weapon equipped. Yeah, we have to use that weapon as well. Alright, well, he can shoot over there. We'll do our teleport behind him. Right. Get this one.
You won't show him the whip feather yet!
Nice. We can now hit with one of these to get raw damage. We should definitely shoot in one of these rather than running in. Right.
Back on your feet, sailor.
Switch to R1 here. Attack
Show
him.
him how it's done.
Aloth. Ice. Right. Oh, there's a spirit. We should have switched to the other one. Anyway. Attack this. We'll get Maya to shoot it as well. Get Seraphim, who I've completely forgotten to use abilities on, as per usual. To attack round there.
That's me too.
Yeah.
Please run back. Right. Ice.
Thick worth and rough.
Okay.
Stuck in the doldrums here.
Cool.
Aye.
Continue clearing it out, just in the hopes of more loot. Yeah, he's still in his club. I don't know what I was expecting, but the damage is okay. I guess if you had somebody with
I see them.
Oh, there's more. Okay, lightning. I guess if you had somebody with
ice.
more metaphysic skill who was melee
That's
focused,
it.
that could be even better. But I think what kind of person you get, it would have to be some kind of like melee
teach you a
based
lesson.
wizard
Stuck in
who
a doldrums
doesn't.
here.
Yeah.
I guess a melee based wizard. Oh, it's a druid. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, a druid would be perfect. Someone who goes into melee form, who might have metaphysics. Well, metaphysics. I suppose you don't have to have metaphysics on somebody who, like, is a wizardy type. But it's still, you don't get the bonus of the extra spell
Another
levels, which is
attack,
why
Cap.
this is so good.
There's something you don't see every day.
Right. And it does keep us having to cast spells, which is definitely a good thing.
Lava
I don't know if we have any
beyond
acid
seek.
one. I don't think we do.
Ah!
Right, it's dead.
Oh?
Okay, continue grabbing our loot. The stuff that we can sell. Canuck's memo. One of those Ayrton clods accidentally kicked the switch to the master's private storage room and nearly snapped it off the wall. Is it a sacred duty of playing drums and wandering the halls so boring that he had to dismantle our home brick by brick? I took the liberty of pushing some barrels of lamp oil up against the switch. Now, at least anyone who kicks those won't have to live to regret it. Should you need to enter the storage room, want no delays if the master calls for his favourite cloak. Oh, but we didn't have to destroy the lamp oil. Anyway, someone has painstakingly annotated these scrolls of arcane lore with pronunciation guides. Okay. Interesting. And then we got a little shrine. Ah, that's what happens if you come in through the eye. You come in this way. Oh, and then I guess you can speak to the scriveners up here. You don't necessarily have to fight. You can just talk your way down, maybe? I guess you still have to
And
fight
what
the
do we
Ayrton.
have here?
Anyway. Get that. Get that. Oh, that was another note. A note on the forge. Let it serve as general reminder that the Flame Nagger are sensitive to disruption. Should you venture downstairs, try and give Forge Master Tyrith a wide berth while she's at work. Many of her staff have not enjoyed the favourable encounters of the Kith in the past, and use the forge as kind of creative outlets. Let's do our part to keep them comfortable. Acolyte Canuck. Okay. Well, that's fine.
I see
Get 'em.
trouble.
That looks like it hurt.
Lightning. Please don't stand
Like
in
a
the
frog in
front.
a figurehead. Futile.
Okay, that was bad. Gonna be worse in a second. Right. Dive through here, get ourselves some room.
Lava room beyond seek.
Nice. Okay. Double shot.
You be owing me that drink, Maya.
Okay. Lightning. Okay. Maya, jump over here.
Can't take much more.
Okay. Self-heal. Or heal everyone is what I meant to say.
Oh, they netted me, Cap.
Okay. We should switch to this. Do a little teleport.
See that beauty of a hit, Maya?
Yeah.
Nice, we got him. Little teleport back over here.
Damn him, blast.
Little self-heal. Right. Blast him.
Thick worth and
And that's
That
how
could
it's
go
done.
really badly. Almost did, but that's okay. Paralyze.
Like a frog in a
Didn't work.
figurehead.
Okay. That's fine. Keep stabbing it.
Futile.
About tax to
Okay. Aloth, I'm gonna need you to live.
Yeah.
Bullseye.
Okay.
Ah!
Right, that seemed to have worked. We can now blind this guy. Using some sort of defensive thing. Oh, he disappeared because of a Aloth. Right, Aloth has
Indeed.
to leave. Right,
Aye.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because Aloth went all smoky.
There's something you don't see every day.
Right, good. Don't need to rest. Grab the loot. Yeah, this new weapon does mean that we have to be very focused on always casting.
Consider it done.
Otherwise, Aloth is just going to try and run into suicide. Maybe I want to turn off tactics for him. If I just want him to be able to use his abilities. Anyway. The occasional sulfur bubble pops on the surface of this warm pool. I guess we don't want him to automatically attack. Yeah, this is something. A bunch of traps we need to get rid of. Okay. Right, grab that. Get this trap. Okay. Grab everybody. Head over here.
Let's take a look.
Get rid of this trap. Okay. How are we looking? This another eye? The other eye. Yeah, cool. We'll just leave. Fun. Doesn't bother me. Perfect. We cleared out the place. I like it. Let's head back to Yunvik Village, where we have done what we said we'd do. Yeah, it's good. As I said before, it looked like this, god seemed to be doing quite well. He seems to, you know, respect knowledge. I quite like him. I think we'll leave him around. Right, hello.
My son returns! The barrows spat him out!
Tatuk grins and slaps his son's shoulders.
Father!
Callie winces and eases away. Happy to help.
Whatever Anik says, you are welcome among the Junvik.
First he tosses you a pouch of coins, then he grunts and shrugs off his armor, passing it to you with pride. Ooh, we got the Hearth Defender's Scale. Okay. Grants family ties. Okay, it's +1 armor rating if relationship is positive. 2 armor rating if the relationship is very positive. The ties that bind companions to the Watcher also add the resilience. Grants armor rating against weapons to nearby allies if the relationship with the Watcher is positive. Huh. Okay. Then family discord. Oh, it lowers it on the other side. Interesting. When the ancestors of the Yunvik tribe crossed the land bridge to the Deadfire centuries ago, this suit of scale mail made the crossing with them. It is the last physical link that tribe has to their ancestral homeland. Each generation, the warrior who wears the scale presents the armor to its successor in a hallowed ceremony. The warrior chosen to don the armor speaks the name of his entire family and pledges on their names to defend the tribe. The armor's many owners have never failed to maintain it. It is a remarkable condition for its age. Interesting. Nice. And some money.
The plate was meant for Kali, but I see now he has no taste for it. He's a priest in training, my boy.
He winks at Callie, who shuffles awkwardly to the side.
Something
nice.
I can do?
Well, I think... Ooh. Gonna grab that loot. I think we're gonna end the episode here. Thank you for watching. Next time, we're gonna go and do Captain Bronte, which is Honor Among Thieves. And then, we're going for Aethys. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.